Hey guys, today we're going to be discussing our thoughts on Pokemon Sword and Pokemon Shield. If you end up enjoying the video, please drop us a like and subscribe if you want to see more. With that being said, let's get into it. There's been a lot of buzz around the Pokemon community since the new Pokemon Sword and Shield trailers were dropped, and for good reason. These games are looking to be the biggest and most diverse main series games in the franchise to date, with more information on the way. This time around, we have a solid starter lineup with Sabo, Queque, and Scorebunny. My personal opinion, Scorebunny looks like the most promising, if only due to the fact that it looks like Game Freak can really do some awesome things with this design in its later evolutions. We also love the playfulness of Queque and the shy, quiet nature of Sabo.
To be honest, Queque was my first love, but the more information I got on the starters, the more I really liked Sabo. I love the design, and I feel like later on he's going to have a really cool typing. Sabo is known as the water lizard Pokemon. It shoots out attacks and hides itself in the water. So in the trailer, you see Sabo actually coming out of some sort of camouflage, and maybe it could point to one of its abilities being either color change or Proteon, like Queque. As far as predictions go, I'm really hoping for a water dragon type, but I'm thinking it's probably going to be a water poison. Either would be fine with me, but I really like the idea of having dragon water, because I think it could lead to some very creative design choices. Plus, water dragon is a pretty cool typing. Queque, on the other hand, is known as the chimp Pokemon, and according to the Pokedex, it's mischievous by nature. It has a stick in its hair that it bangs on rocks to make the grass grow. It's highly likely that this stick may be integrated into future evolutions. Now, Queque has been the hardest one to get a good read on, evolution-wise that is. We can see it turning into a buff King Kong-looking ape with a high physical attack stat, or going the opposite route and becoming a slender shaman-style monkey with a higher special attack stat. Either way, we can see it being another grass fighting type, or going a whole different route and being grass ground. The latter is more original for a starter Pokemon, but we would be fine with either.
Scorebunny, who as I mentioned before has the best future evolution possibilities, is known as the rabbit Pokemon and is said to always be running about, bursting with energy. There's been a lot of fan speculation pointing to it ending in a fire-electric type. I personally don't think this is the case, but would be perfectly fine with that. My favorite type combination for him would be Fire-Fairy type, which would tack on a few extra weaknesses, sure, but it could give us some pretty neat design and attack options. Just please, for the love of everything, don't give us another firefighting type. I may be asking a little too much for each of the starters to end up competitively viable, but that's exactly what I'm hoping for.
As much as we would like to speculate about a water dragon type starter, it's not likely the Pokemon Company is going to give us such a powerful type combination. So for the sake of this video, we're going to assume it'll be water poison. And I'm okay with that too. This is a good defensive typing, which is always a factor when playing competitive Pokemon. Plus, look at this design we found online. Shout out to whoever created this and every other fake Mon featured in this video. I think it would be good as a mixed attacker so your opponent never knows what side it's going to hit you on. And if you end up throwing Protean in the mix, it can be very hard to predict and even harder to deal with.
If I had my way, Scorebunny would end up as a fast physical attacker. Give him access to moves like Flare Blitz and Extreme Speed, and maybe a new signature move that utilizes his high attack power without having the drawback of recoil. Tack on Sword Stance to make him the physical sweeper we're hoping for. Our favorite style for Queque is the Shaman design. With that, we can expect a specially defensive grass whatever type with a decent special attack. They can add lore that it drinks the sap of trees, and they can give it the ability that acts like a big root and gives you extra health back from draining moves like Giga Drain and Horn Leech. They can then tack on Giga Drain and give it Leech Seed, and you never really have to fear a special attacker again. So that's all we have for today, but make sure you let us know which of these starters are your favorite and what you think they're going to turn out like in the comments below. With that being said, we'll catch you guys later.